What's going on with y'all, man? This was going on. This was happening, man. I remember I said something about on the other verse. On the other video, I was relaying the message as far as what's going on and why is it this war that's supposed to be in heaven. From my perspective of what I see, I don't really know exactly because at the same sense, there's always somebody that knows more than you, so I don't try to know too much more than what I know or try to know too much less. So I try to keep my equilibrium balanced, like I told you on the last one. But basically, what's going on is uh, some money came up missing from supposedly Bank of America, right? And not just Bank of America, a couple of banks and a couple of individuals that are foreign but yet native to the land. And they have been taken advantage of and overran by other foreigners that also bought the land, but yet native to the land. You see what I'm saying? So it works one or two both ways where I can be from the land, which is my natural inheritance of the land, but somebody can buy the land by purchasing it by whatever it is that they know more or if they got more money. But it's all an illusion, really, when you really think about it. But it just gives you a broader understanding of the ways it can be flipped in terms. You see what I'm saying? So if you look at a situation like, okay, I got a certificate or I got the check. Okay, well, a person can forge his name on you, your check, basically, like, and act as if and represent it because you're dead and not alive, as if, they are the owner of the check. Rather, more so, you can be the person that forged your name on their check. So what I'm saying is this vice versa. You can look at the situation from both perspectives and not really know who's right or wrong. That's the big war against good and evil, angels versus demons. But it's really all, to break it down to, it's all about natives. It's all about people that's already indigenous to whatever it is. Like, let's say we got a certain cult or cabal that builds a certain organization. So they feel that that is entitled because they are of the original lineage and DNA and supposedly, and they are. But it doesn't make it right to exclude the fact and take advantage of a person after God told you. See, they pick and choosing what they want out of the Bible, and that's what makes it that much more dangerous and makes it that much more not understandable, but yet comprehensible. But they act as though if. So you got rich people taking the place of broke people, and you got broke people taking the place of rich people. So, and what I mean is, you got people that's from the projects ratting and snitching, and then you got people that's not from the projects, from the suburbs, that really don't know what's going on, that's forced to be in the project because what they parents got going on. It's a lot of, Vlad mentioned it, shout out to him. He mentioned it, I'm watching. And he mentioned it in one of the videos, that it's a lot of pimping and this is going on. And I never was the type to be like that. You feel me? I just was minding my own business. Whenever a problem come to me, I felt as if I handled it, and everything that I said in my past was really true about me, but I not knowing because I was unconsciously really aware of my surroundings. Like, I didn't know what was going on, what happened. But in a sense, it doesn't make it for a person to feel like he's better than me or taking more advantage of me because there's more of them. It's like it said in, excuse me, pardon about it. If I'm not mistaken, Deuteronomy 7. Your right hand it had, don't feel as if you did it by yourself or take credit for everything. Everything was work. Basically, everything was showed for the demonstration of God and for the rest of humanity because he was tired of the innocent bloodshed and the raping, the robbing, and the murdering, and the stealing flocks and stuff like that of that nature. And what they were doing was just because I want that right there, but I only want it for my specific purposes. So I'm a K9 dog, supposedly. I wasn't really supposed to be in a pit bull fight. So the money was stolen during that time. So what they did was God was so smart to know that I'm going to create this half animal, half man. Boom. He sent them in. Now, the feds did this. The feds and the FBI, the CIA, and it was wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? Just like as well, you shouldn't be punishing them. They shouldn't be punishing them. But, it's like I can't put my gun down. They can't put their gun down. They can act as if they put their gun down. But the whole time they're criminals, though. And it worked vice versa. So if I put my gun down, that's a 33 strategy war tactic. So if I put my gun down, boom, turn around, you can shoot me in my head because I put down my gun. They can put his gun down over there, turn around, vice versa. Boom, I shoot him or he shoot me in my head. And it's a lot of fear going on. Everybody's scared, bro. And I look at it. Of course, the ones that's already in position, they're not scared. They're fine because they out the way. They're not on the radar. But some people, is what I'm saying to break it down, is forced to be in the positions that they are, bro. It's a lot of women that's really getting raped. That's why they're cracking down now. You're seeing a lot more arrests going on. A lot of people playing foster parents, right? And with this, a lot of people playing foster parents, they're taking the knowledge that they've sworn in from the oath, as well as the kabot that they have in the churches and in the organization or whatever it is of that nature. See, it's not that just a person that's in the wrong spot that's killing them. It's them, because like I said, Romans 1:18, I can pick and choose. We can all do that from Bible perspective, but this is the real problem. And I'm breaking it down because this is what's going on. And from my perspective, like I said, let the Spirit say what it had to say to the churches. And, people taking the Bible and playing with it, bro. And it's really real. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are really doing things they don't got no business doing, and they trying to put it on the child, or they put it on the one that's arrogant, which is supposedly the foreigner. And this has been going on. That's why a lot of people tell you that's all you're going to get. And you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, and the women is pissed off because a lot of women had to do things that they don't want to do. And a lot of men is pissed off because they feel that they work so hard on their behalf by, stabbed, shot, beat up. And I've been on both sides of the field, so I was tossed to and fro. You feel me? Like it was to a perspective. What's going on? It was to a perspective to where you don't really know, you feel me, which way or which route, because you got such and such over here doing what she doing, and then you got such and such over here doing whatever it is that he doing, and they both got the intentions of whatever it is that they doing. So if somebody new, that's just like a new person in school. I feel as though, if I walk into the school, of course all eyes gonna be on me because I'm a newbie in the school. But at the same time, when you got business going on, it drives me, because when you got business, certain type of business going on, bro, I don't like to be. It's not a problem with getting robbed, but it's the way that you handle the situation. You feel me? Like, if I'm supposed to pass this class or study for this class, but yet you don't tell me when I'm supposed to take the test, but yet, in a sense, you did tell me, but not in a way that's comprehensible. You being the elder should have made sure that, boom, okay, B, you got this in your head that when you're supposed to take the test, boom, at least 3, 4 times. I might be slow, bro. You feel me? You don't know my conditions. So a lot of people don't take in consideration. They think everybody is up to par, up to pass. They don't scoop down to the level of that being because they don't try to understand other people. So you got to take people's feelings into considerations, and you got to understand people, bro. Some people is not as equipped or well developed or advanced because it's not taught to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or it's not communicated. It's not that they don't know. You know it. You feel me? You see that child over there struggling. Why would you just sit there and watch the child sleep and not give him an understanding, even though it's wrong that he might be asleep? But you got to tell him about himself so he'll be interested in himself. You feel me? Like, okay, I know why you probably sleep. You probably tired, man. You look at it. This is what's going on. You made sure this is why you need to know this so you can know thyself. You are you eating your greens or a certain type of greens, and then you break them down to the aspects of the greens or why it helps you nutritionally. And you're supposed to make sure you put that out there. A lot of kids don't listen, but you got to make sure you still say it. You can't be lazy and just be like, oh, well, F it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people just don't understand that, bro. And you got to really look and read between the lines. But how you going to tell somebody to read between, like, you don't show me how? You see what I'm saying? It's easy to talk and say, do this or be good. That's like a person touching a stove. You can't tell me sit here don't touch this hot stove, and I'm sitting here seeing you on the stove cooking. I'm curious, you know what I'm saying? That's what babies do. So it's like you gotta teach them everything. Like you just can't say that and then act as if the child's supposed to know because he's curious. Maybe he's advanced. He's really him being fast. He's really fast, but he's trying to get an understanding, and he needs that push. He needs that help to show him. You feel me? But it's like, so for instance, if I tell you don't touch the stove, you're not supposed to just say don't touch the stove and leave it at that. It's bad for you. Now that's not enough. You got to tell me what it can affect. It can affect the neighbor's house. I can burn down the neighbor's house. It can affect, whatever it is in this house. It can affect you. It can kill you. It can kill me. You got to break down these terminologies, bro, and expand your mind to a horizon that you know. So, it's plenty of things, you can kill yourself, you burn yourself, you might flip off the top, you know, of the oven. The oven might come down, fall on you, you know, the door to the oven. Just give people I Spy. You remember that book, I Spy? Like, people don't talk about that, to actually know what you're looking for. Like, you got to be aware. When people say be aware and conscious, but they don't teach you how to be aware and conscious. You know, you got to pay attention to everything, every detail. See, I wasn't taught like that. I didn't have people communicate with me like that and show me. Like, I didn't have good teachers as well as, you know, I'm teaching you, or be able to, you know. If you pay attention, when you walk in the classroom, first thing you're supposed to say, let me look at this door. Everything about this door. I don't care if it's the color of the door. I don't care what's the size. I need to know the size of this door from the inches with a ruler, whatever it is, you feel me? I need to know, why does it open? And it's not that you're trying to be like God, but it helps open your mind. That's what you're supposed to do. Yes, true indeed. You're not supposed to touch what's holy or open up what's holy, but that's to an extent, bro. Like, when you're dealing with the Old Testament, it's levels to it, bro. So when it comes to opening your mind, and that's what parents don't want to accept the responsibility, because they're too busy, like it talks about, drinking and marrying in the churches, and they wasn't worried about the, you know, the juvie or whatever it was. So when he finally comes in, symbolic, metaphorically, to Moses coming in, bringing the water, he was the baby. Symbolically, metaphorically, you know, everybody's scared. Nobody wants a baby. Then you want to abort and kill the baby. You feel what I'm see what I'm talking about? Like, that's the stuff I be talking about. What I don't respect, bro. Because now you keeping it in the hands. You can steal the baby's money. It was all good at first when you was stealing the handicapped baby money. You feel me? Yeah. When you was stealing the baby money, it was cool. You were using the money, it was cool. But now all of a sudden that you done got what you needed out of it, oh, we're gonna dump and trash it. Man, I ain't going. You crazy, man. But at the same time, yeah, I'm throwed off too. But at the same time, man, ain't no way possible, bro. Without me getting my store, my kids